Welcome back to the University of Pretoria for the Under-18 AfroBasket. We are here with the last game of the day, and Mali is taking on Cameroon tonight in a highly contested game where each team is hoping to walk away with the win as we wind down the group stages. My name is Cindy Somagunda, and I'm here with Emmanuel Shine, and we're going to be calling this game for you and have a good time tonight, Shine. What do you think?
As Cindy just mentioned, this is a very high-paced game we're going to witness here. Two African heavyweights, and here are the officials for the game.
Cameroon fought hard in their first game, and their shooting performance was a little bit poor, similar to Mali. They both shot below 30% in the first game, so I think that's something I want to tighten up on, as well as turnovers. Turnovers have been a key defining factor in these games across men and women. Turnovers, points off turnovers, so that's going to be something to tighten up on. As we saw in the earlier games today, it's marginal differences between who wins and who loses, and that's throughout the stretch, first, second, third, and fourth quarter. So tonight they need to do the right things, take it one game at a time, one ball at a time, just to make sure that they walk away with the win tonight, yeah.
And I mean, Cameroon on the other hand, got here slightly earlier than every other team to South Africa just to get the jitters off and get acclimated to the weather here and just be immersed in the environment fully. And they had a few preparation games against some local teams, and that kind of showed in their readiness in the previous game when they defeated Ivory Coast. However, like you mentioned, they're not too happy with how they played, and you can see the starting lineup here with Dan Ejengwele, Herman Bell, Amadou Seyni, Gregory Keme, and Fred Chakde. So, and the head coach of Cameroon, Kevin Gwese, a former player himself, with a lot of experience on the African continent, having played in several countries, including Niger and Nigeria, will be looking to bring that experience from a player and now as an established coach to his players here and see just how far this Cameroonian team can take it. You can see the fans there waiting in anticipation for what's about to be a very good game as we close out day 6 of the FIBA Under-18 AfroBasket here in Pretoria. And just a few key players to look out for based on their performances in the previous games where both teams were victorious. Mamadou Traoré of Mali with 19 points and 5 rebounds, but he dazzled the crowd here despite the low shooting percentage of his team. He managed to have quite an efficient night, as well as Youssouf Traoré with 11 points and 15 rebounds. And 15 rebounds is synonymous with his jersey number as his number 15 too, and he does get those boards. And if you look at the Cameroonian side, Yolu Ngono with 18 points in the last game, and Amadou Seyni with 9 points, 15 rebounds, but an impressive 6 blocks. He is the rim protector for that team and does everything needed for that team.
I agree.
We ready for tip-off here? As the teams will be getting the last minute runs. Mali with more of a team talk, and Cameroon with a late warm-up. And we are getting ready here for tip-off. It is going to be Amadou Seyni of Cameroon going off against Youssouf Traoré of Mali. And it is Cameroon who wins that. And a wild attempt there to also try and get a foul with it is Cameroon's Dan Ejengwele. But the ball will be with Mali here. Mali, who've been impressive on the continent and off the continent, recently coming back from the World Cup, where they outperformed expectations, especially from the negative pundits.
I agree. They have a strong developmental system that they put young players through and they can represent at the senior level. And I think tonight's going to be a showcase of that as they get the steal against Cameroon.
And I mean, if there's, like you said, the development is what's important. Africa is not short on talent or on size and athleticism, but it's always been that factor from that raw product to the finished product, and Mali seems to be doing a very good job at that.
Okay.
They've won a few under 18 AfroBaskets, and they'll be looking to add to the tally. Some very hard defense there by by Mali's Diarra. And
they get the rebound.
There is that man, number 7, Doumbia, who is also a threat. And Mamadou Traoré with the ball. And you can see they're very patient to the ball. And this is a game that's going to be rebounded high off the rim. Not quite the start that either team was looking for. With over a minute played here, no field goal, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And the shot is released just after the shot clock, at least according to the referee.
But on the upside, Mali's been able to really swing the ball, run a full possession, even though if they couldn't convert. It's going to be crucial down the stretch as they've tried to keep their composure and run full sets, the full 24 seconds, not make any hasty decisions.
And I mean, Cindy, what do you make of this physical defense that Mali is playing? High intensity defense, physical. Beautiful spin move there with a travel at the end.
High intensity defense is going to be key. It's just how they sustain it, and as long as they can remain disciplined throughout the 4 quarters, you don't want the game to come down to the teams being in foul trouble, and small fouls at the end will take them to the free throw line, which will be a determining factor. So I'm impressed with the defense. If they can stay disciplined, make sure that no fouls are committed, it's going to be hard for Cameroon to really
beautiful block there by Seni. That's his first block of the game. I mean, he had 6 the last game, and he's on 1 now. And like you mentioned, it's going to go down to how disciplined you are defensively. And a lot of these games with teams this talented and this athletic, it usually goes down to 1 or 2 possessions down the line. And that turnover we saw now on the travel is testament to the kind of defense that Mali is playing. High intensity, just making sure the opposition gets into a position where they're uncomfortable and eventually commit the fouls.
In addition to that, right after the travel, there was a big block, and now there's a block on the other side. It's going to be a very physical game in the paint. But I do believe that once either team figures out how they can unlock that paint, that could be the determining factor.
And we have our first points of the game there off a free throw by none other than Amadou Traoré. And just hard defense, man. And the referees are allowing a lot of contact. And the hard take there, which could have easily been called a foul. And Cameroon,
going up
that is very smart play to just make sure that you step up to the free throw line. Cameroon's Gregory Kemet's there. Smart, just a awareness.
Just a shot off just in time. Send himself to the free throw line.
To recognize that the player was also coming and charging. And he gets his team's first point. It is quite electric here in Pretoria. As you can hear both fans sitting across from each other in the stands. Both
Still
groups
there
of
by
fans.
Cameroon for 3.
A tightly contested game here. And full court pressure from both teams. This can go one of 2 ways. You can get beaten and then it breaks down your defense, or you can very well taken there. Just cold, like Butterfingers there. Could be attributed to the nerves, because this is a game of high importance. Both teams want to maintain a winning streak here.
It's going to be important is their ability to capitalize off those turnovers.
And there's that man. Dan Ejengele, ever crucial for this team. And Mali gets their first substitution in, and they bring on the number 10, Sekou Bagayoko. First free throw, no good. Very slow start to this game actually from both teams.
I agree.
Known for not only their defensive prowess but also their offensive abilities, but not much has been shown here. And if the first 3 minutes are anything to go by, you know that it's going to be a tightly contested game.
I agree. Long game.
And it's going to be Mali ball.
Both teams are really finding their rhythm. It's a little bit slow, but they're really trying to grind it out. And if this is any indication of how the rest of the game is going to be, it's going to be a tough game.
And it is a battle of the bigs here.
I agree.
And Diafar comes on. Long three-point shot by Mali, no good. Picked up by Mali. And tries to go up with it, nothing.
Another
and
rebound.
Mamadou Traoré eventually gets that to go in. It took us a little over 3 minutes to get our first field goal in the game here. I mean, Cindy, we've seen many refs call such hand checks fouls, but the referees are letting it go here, and the beautiful steal there, and that's going to set off the fast break.
Slows it down. Cross-court pass. Ooh.
And the foul on the three-point line. And Bagayoko will step up to the free throw line where he will shoot three.
Brigid Komet thought he could just get there in time to nick the ball. Unfortunately, got a bit of his hand.
You gotta let the player land. And I mean, you speak about the fast break that was interrupted just before this, and that goes to show just how much this game means to both teams, because Cameroon, despite having messed up on offense, they had a very good transition defense there to just deter the fast break. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. That is a pure shooting
perfect
form.
trip.
And the third free throw does not find the bottom of the net, but Amadou Traoré is there to pick up the ball.
Struggling
And he
to find
almost
his
gets
feet.
caught in a travel. Oh, beautiful athletic play and unable to go in.
Rebound,
Mali
Mali.
gets the rebound again.
Regain possession. Let's see if they can convert. Oh, backdoor cut. No good.
The shot clock was also winding down. He wasn't quite going to get to that. But Ibrahim Doumbia knows that there's still much basketball to be played, and he won't be upset with himself because he gave the effort that the coach requires in that possession. This game is so high-paced, a lot of movement happening. Just these players' ability to keep composure
Turnover
is
there,
something
fast
to
break.
very well
Nice
taken.
little layup.
Ibrahim Doumbia. Just their ability to just run the floor like that. You blink and it's already on the other side. Long three-point shot.
That is good.
The bank was closed, but the bank opened for that man, Gregory Kemet of Cameroon.
Mali's going to try for three. Unable to answer. Cameroon gets the rebound.
It's full court defense here, and suffocating defense at that. Just manages to cross the halfway line in time. There is a foul, a bit dramatic on the fall, but anything to get the attention of the referees. Cameroon with the first substitutions of the game. Very well taken there. Kick out, 3-point shot, not good. And rebound Mali. And Cameroon still there with full court pressure. I don't know how sustainable this is through 4 quarters of the game of such a high intensity game. Amadou Traoré goes out, misses that, gets his own ball again. Wide open 3-point shot for that man. And it is true. The shot is true as it is pure, finds the bottom of the net. Ibrahim Doumbia.
Cameroon really struggled with the rebounding game, giving up too many second chance shots to Mali, and they are getting punished for those.
And just Mali's ability to get things going here. And Ibrahim Doumbia misses that. Cameroon with the rebound, and they get fouled in that attempt to break free. And we have our first timeout here called by Coach Kevin Gwese of Cameroon. He wants to stop the bleeding before it gets too much to come back from. Be sure to catch all the games live and also on demand on YouTube, on the FIBA channel, as well as follow us on Next Gen Hoops on X and on Instagram. Be sure to interact with us with our hashtags U18 AfroBasket and our second hashtag Africa's Future Champions. We had our first timeout of the game with just under 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Score is 10-5 to Mali against Cameroon. Both teams looking to keep their winning streak in this tournament alive. Mali with just some very hard defense there, playing full court defense, forcing Cameroon into errors and limiting the options they have. And Cameroon will have the ball there. Wide open 3-point shots, no good.
Cameroon's ball.
And it seems the referees are deliberating the same shot clock violation, and it is going to be Mali's ball. No, Cameroon ball. Mali ball.
Cameroon ball.
Thank you for helping me out, Cindy.
Cameroon
The instructions
ball.
are not very clear from the referees. They still seem to be deliberating. So does Cameroon on who will take the inbound. And it is Eda.
Wafo Gatan, making his first appearance here, but he's not unfamiliar with South Africa. Played BWB just a few weeks ago.
That is a very good contest of the shot. Forced the player to change his shooting form. Ibrahim Mamadou Traoré with the rebound there. And Mali, one thing that they're definitely going to do is make sure that they get every single rebound. And they're doing a good job cleaning up the boards there with Youssouf Traoré getting the rebound, missing, and then Mamadou Traoré cleaning up after him. Very good defense there, what a hedge.
Oh, and the steal.
Man, this Mali team can do no wrong, and there's a good finish there by
both ends of the floor
Traoré.
so well.
Just their
Amazing
ability
defense,
to
patience
get out in
and
transition.
defense. Get out in transition and also make those shots.
Oh, that could have easily been an 8-second violation. And some substitutions there for Cameroon, bringing on their star player, Dan Ejengele.
Looks as though Mali's found themselves in foul trouble. Cameroon's going to have a chance to get a few quick points before we end out the quarter.
And it's that thing you mentioned earlier, Cindy. This level of defense, high intensity, one thing you do not want to do is for it to land you up into foul trouble, and it has done just that. First free throw is good there by Gregory Kemet, who so far has 5 of Cameroon's 6 points. 6 of Cameroon's 6 points.
Gregory Kemet makes both. Perfect trip to the free throw line.
And Cameroon trying to play that full court press, but Mali breaks it with so much ease. Some butterfingers there from Cameroon, unable to keep the ball, but then finds himself all the way to the rim, gets fouled. That's a very strong effort there by Daryl Bayer. And Mali continues some substitutions, making sure everybody gets to contribute in this effort. Daryl Bayer is going to shoot the free throw, misses the first one. He misses the second one too, and Mali get away with the rebound. Ball with Yusuf Traoré back to the point guard. And an unforced turnover there.
Cameroon fast break. Quick, easy 2.
And that's exactly what Cameroon needs to keep them in this game. Some high intensity defense that forces Mali into unforced errors and then leads them into fast breaks. Wide open there.
Cameroon
very well spotted there by the point guard.
Cameroon caught sleeping and they punished as Mali gets the 2 in the paint.
That's exactly what happens when you're playing defense at such a high intensity and there are so many cuts and you don't have enough time to communicate because you're trying to catch your breath too. And there was an offensive foul there by Cameroon, so Mali has the ball now. 42 seconds left in this quarter. That is Mali's turnover. An unforced turnover, and Cameroon will be needing more of these to keep them in the game, but also not get caught sleeping on defense and allowing an easy 2.
Okay.
And then Ejingele with the ball. Bayer with the ball, beautiful crossover. Oh, it's a hard play and the finish. This is the big boys league. His ability to come out that quickly, make a stop, initiate contact to create some space and then take a jump shot that seemed uncontested despite the pressure. And a foul there by Cameroon. And Mali with the ball.
Good pass on the
blocked at the rim. And the game clock runs out. And that is one way you want to end the quarter. A strong defensive effort there.
Big statement block there in the low post to close out the quarter.
Quarter ends here, 11 to Cameroon, 16 to Mali in this final game, game 4 of game day 6 here in Pretoria at the FIBA U18 AfroBasket. And we're back here for the second quarter of this Group A encounter, the clash of the Titans, as Mali enjoy a 5-point lead against Cameroon. And
Mali started the quarter strong, capitalizing off of Cameroon's mistakes, and they have a 5-point lead. Hopefully that timeout Cameroon got to really
a bit of miscommunication there between the Malian players, but managed to keep possession. Finally get an inbound there, decent inbound. Oh, very well done there by the Malian defenders. Such an acrobatic finish. That man has been causing problems for Cameroon all game long. Sekou Bagayoko. Mali fighting tooth and nail for every rebound. And Gono of Cameroon seems to be in pain there after that hard landing.
Seems to got tangled up with these, looks like knee.
Yeah, but he gets back up. The joys of being 18.
Just fall, but they're gonna bounce back pretty quickly.
Cameroon bring the ball up here.
Cameroon still to find their primary ball handler. A real floor general to really help them run the plays, get the ball over safely as Mali's applying massive pressure full court.
And I mean, that's not something I think Coach Wesse wouldn't know. Blocked there by Cameroon. But how easy is it for Mali to just find the way to the rim? I mean, Cameroon is sure blocking them, but they just seem to find their way to the rim far too easy. Long 3-point attempt there, no good. And Mali fighting with everything they have for every offensive and defensive rebound. Such fights, first of all, just such hunger will stop the team for Cameroon from running fast breaks, number one, and number two, give your team a second opportunity. And there's a travel there. Ngono's called for a travel. But I mean, there are also 6 hands there
up in the air.
It's got the lane wide open.
A bit of an overload on the right side.
Looked like he was going to have a wide open shot there. Shot clock winding down.
3.
And he releases that long shot. Ngono comes off with the rebound for Cameroon. It's that man, Dan Ejengele. And Cameroon tries to get that high-low. There's a block there.
We still have the possession.
Ngono with the ball. And just no options there for Cameroon.
8 seconds, and they managed to get it off in time. With 2 seconds left, they managed to get it off.
Amadou saying he gets that rebound, cleans up, and he converts. But Mali just breaks out in transition quickly. Mali not shooting a lot of 3-pointers here. They
really
do everything they can to get the ball inside.
I agree.
As I say that, it takes that 3-point shot and he makes it. I see you, Bagayoko.
Almost the commentator's curse, but luckily he made that one.
Call that a blessing when it comes from me.
Good pass inside, butterfingers, and they lose the ball. Ooh.
Further butterfingers. That's the commentator's curse. And the Malian coach really not happy, Musa Cisse, just telling his floor general there, Shektao Bahaji, that he should be doing a lot better than that. Oh, very acrobatic finish, but does not land. And Mali gets the ball. as they look to push the ball out in transition. Just how quickly is that?
He's defender.
That has to land! Ladies and gentlemen, Bagayoko is in the building. So strong push, legal push, and then the three to follow it. That's highlight worthy. And that man there, very smart ball handler, Dan Ejengele, making sure he draws the contact and then goes up for the shot to go to the free throw line, where he's 50% so far in this game. Score sitting at 24-13. Man, I just got to take it a few seconds back to how fast Bagayoko pushed the ball. Strong push
Went up for
to
three.
create a lot of separation between him and the defender. And that shot that found nothing but the bottom of the net. And then Ejengele makes a free throw. Bagayoko goes to the bench. It couldn't be any sooner for Cameroon to want that man on the bench. With 10 minutes of play, he's already racked up 13 points. 3 for 3 from the three-point line. And you can see the Shakhtar Baraji not happy, letting the referee know that they're holding him. And Ngono unable to keep possession there. And the ball goes out. It is Mali ball. I mean, we spoke about a slow start to this game, but we're surely being entertained with some good basketball here. As that man Ibrahim Doumbia comes back, the starting point guard causing much pop. Just some butterfingers here.
Mali retains the possession and they retain their 10-point lead.
3-point shot rattles and goes out. Somehow manages to stay inbound with that ball.
Good defense there by Cameroon, unable to retain possession, and a foul.
And Amadou Traoré will not be happy with himself there because he thought he would have that. And Amadou Traoré will be shooting 2. Misses the first free throw. And the Cameroonian fans are cheering after that miss.
I know they want to see more of that with their team down 10.
He misses the second one, and Saini comes off with a rebound.
Cameroon has
and Bayer
lane.
Doesn't drop. And he got fouled on that shot attempt, so he's going to step up to the free throw line, where he's going to shoot a pair. It was Freddy Chakunte, in fact, who took that shot. And that's Freddy Chakunte. And
Nice,
he gets that to drop. Bottom of the net. I mean, sometimes a closeout like that can make a shooter improve his shot.
I also think the mid-range might be where Cameroon can convert. Eight seconds left on the shot clock.
Does not hesitate to let that shot go.
Big
and Mali
rebound.
with the rebound. And it doesn't go. Saini gets a rebound. And Cameroon gets to push the ball here in transition. Oh, beautifully done behind the back. A bit of English on that, but doesn't fall. And Mali will push out in transition. A bit of a premature pass there. And the defender read that like a book. Amadou Traore gets off the court to bring back Yusuf. Big man Yusuf Traore working there, but he gets called for a travel. Cindy, what do you think Cameroon can do to claw back and get the way back into this game? Because, I mean, it's only an 8-point lead.
I think if they slow it down a little bit, they find a bit of success in the mid-range. It's not getting too close so that they find a bunch of trees. Just finding the sweet spot. As Mali closes in, if they can just make one extra pass,
that is
find themselves in the mid-range.
Patience has been Cameroon's
Achilles heel.
And also, when they have been patient, it's worked out for them.
I agree.
But you saw in that possession where Saini was patient, there were still not many options there for him. India with the ball.
Deep three, and he makes it.
Beautiful three there. Nothing but net by Sidi Touré. This Malian team just finding their rhythm on the three-point line, and they're shooting at a pretty high rate here, at just over 45%. And that man, Dan Ejengele, every time he drives in, he gets fouled and finds himself on the free throw line shooting a pair.
I agree.
Hasn't shot his satisfaction, as he's 2 for 4 so far today. He'll be looking to make that 4 for 6. Because he knows his team needs all the help they can get at the moment. He misses the first. Misses the second as well. And Yusuf Traore got the rebound.
Oh, unlucky.
Wide
Blows
open
the layup.
Squandered there. Saini gets the rebound. Outlets to that man Dan. And he draws yet another foul. And at this stage, Mali is happy to give him those fouls. He hasn't been converting well from the free throw line. He's 2 for 6.
However, this could come back to bite them later on in the game. First quarter, they got into foul trouble. They're pretty close now. You need to be a little bit more disciplined there. Cameroon could start shooting those free throws, could start making those mid-range, and they're going to find themselves in a completely different situation than we see now. It's timeout called on the floor. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left of the second quarter.
Score 27 for Mali and 16 for Cameroon. This is the final game of game day 6 here at the FIBA U18 AfroBasket, live from Pretoria, South Africa. And the cheers get even louder as the Cameroonians are cheering the fans on. And Mali does not stop. It's a back and forth between the two groups of fans.
Fans bringing some much needed morale for Cameroon as they step up to the free throw line, looking to inch at this lead that Mali has built.
And the first free throw missed there, and the woes continue for Dan Ejengele. That makes it 2 for 7 on the free throw line today.
See if he can make the second.
He misses that too. 2 for 8. That is not what you want from one of your leaders. A beautiful hesitation there. And Mali's ability to get out in transition, stop play when it's not working. And while the
Rebound
attempt
there
there,
by
Baya
Cameroon.
comes off, Chukunte comes off with a rebound. Looked like a travel there. 3-point attempt, no good. Mali comes off with a rebound and launch a fast break almost immediately. Then Ejengele.
Unsportsmanlike foul called there on the sideline. Just unfortunate for Cameroon. Ref's
It
decision.
didn't look intentional.
Looked like he couldn't catch himself there, but unfortunately ref has decided unsportsmanlike. And now Mali will shoot and keep possession too.
And
It's unfortunate there.
that's his third foul of the game. And it's not what you want from your leading guard. And the first free throw there is missed by Sidi Touré. And second free throw also missed. And the Cameroonian fans cheer on. And ball saved there in the nick of time. And Cameroon tips that out with 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Substitution there for Mali. Sidi Touré makes way for Mamadou Diarra.
Launches a three-pointer, doesn't fall. Cameroon going at the fast break. 2-on-1. Acrobatic finish. And finally
Very
get
well
2
taken.
points.
Freddy Chakunte gets that to fall. And Daryl Baya fouls, and it's going to be side ball, but the referee says 2 shots. And Coach Kevin Gwese is saying that it is not a shooting foul. And it is a side ball after that protest by Coach Kevin Gwese. Very well done there by Doumbia, finds Yusuf Traoré, who rises up, very hard take, misses that, and it's going to be Cameroon ball. As they breathe a sigh of relief, they can now push the ball forward and try to cut this deficit.
Finds open man.
And Chakunte gets fouled on that attempt. And Diafar Selimana is the man who's called for that foul. And the first free throw, no good. The free throw was for Cameroon, continue.
Second.
The second free throw is good, and it's going to be Mali ball. The score's currently at 27-19 in favor of Mali, but Cameroon upping the ante here. Looked like a travel there, but the referees do not see that, and it's going to be Cameroon ball. I think that might be what they call a gather step. A lot of handshakes there, and Mali in foul trouble again. With much of the second quarter to be played, it's just an 8-point game, potentially 6.
It's Cameroon's chance to really get some baskets. They really struggled in the paint. Glimmer of hope in the mid-range. Haven't seen much from them from three.
And first free throw, no good. Second free throw, good.
Now we have a 7-point game.
So the Cameroon have shot quite poorly from the free throw line. They are 7 for 18. You're not winning a game this close if you're going to shoot below 40% on the free throw line.
I think Cameroon going into the break are really going to need to tighten up, focus on defense, focus on the second chance points that Mali's been able to get in this first half.
Very well done. There's some butterfingers from the Malian. Chakunte with a mid-range, no good. And rebound collected and scored there by Herman Bell.
It's a 5-point game here in Pretoria. Cameroon starting to find their rhythm. Big rebound. So they look to push the ball. See if they can get another two. And they do!
Just like that, it's a 3-point game. I think you spoke of patience early in the game, Cindy. It's Mali who needs the patience because they've already had an attempt and you can see the shot clock is still at 19 seconds.
I agree. They're not sharing the ball like they were in the start of the game. No second chance points, no opportunities. They're just going to the hoop against 3-4 defenders, and unfortunately it's not dropping and there's no one there to get the rebound. Cameroon's getting quick rebound, passing to the outlets, and we've seen 2 fast breaks going their way as they inch back into this game. 3 points separating them and Mali.
And that man, Herman Bell, has given them like some new life after spending much time on the bench. The Cameroonian fans loving every single minute of this, as that puts pressure on coach Moussa Cissé of Mali to wheel his team to maintain this and win. And the Malian fans rather quiet now after this Cameroonian run. And that'll be Mali. And unable to finish that. And I don't know how, but somehow that man's Amadou Traoré finds a way to score it. And what is the plan here for Cameroon? And that man, Herman Bell, has been an anchor for this team with a quick 5 points here. And 4 of them coming off offensive rebounds. And now Mali under quite a bit of pressure. And Herman Bell, who played good defense there at the end, just swings his hands. And they're going to be shooting 2 free throws. And the first free throw, no good.
second. Got one more possession left of this half. Cameroon really wants to give themselves a chance to. Oh, and the ball gets stripped away.
I thought they tried to do 2 for 1 and a block! Cameroon secures the rebound and they get to break out in transition with that man Seni, and he dunks that to make it a 2-point game, and they get the ball again.
For 3.
And
they make the 3! Close out the half! Cameroon with a monstrous comeback here in the second half.
What a way to close off this quarter. Out of nowhere, Cameroon has taken the lead.
You see the passion on the players' faces as they inch back, cut down a 10-point lead to close out the half. 31-30 to Cameroon here in Pretoria.
Halftime here in Pretoria, the score is 31 to Cameroon and 30 to Mali.
We are back. We're back here in Pretoria for the second half of this last game of the day between Cameroon and Mali. Cameroon electrifying into the first half with a 3-pointer just to regain the lead. Score is 31-30. And we're excited for the third quarter. Shine, what do you think we can expect from Mali going into the third quarter after that bit of a slow down in the last few minutes of the second half?
I mean, I did tell you in the beginning of the game, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to play at this level of intensity throughout the whole game. But they've surprised everybody, and they have. However, when you play at this level of intensity against another intense team, but more quiet, more not necessarily quiet, but more patient, you're bound to get into foul trouble, and that has caused Mali. And they lack a bit of creativity when certain players are not on the court. I think this is Cameroon's game for the taking, but Mali will not take it lying down, and I say this with only 1 point difference at the half.
I agree. One thing that Cameroon did manage to capitalize on in the second quarter is the points from turnovers. They managed to score 10 while Mali only has 7. In the first quarter, that was a big pain point for them. As well as second chance points, they really cleaned up a lot of the things that were holding them back in the first quarter, and now we have a almost tie game with Cameroon up
one. The man
one.
who made a lot of the difference is number 2, Elman Bell of Cameroon, but he had to be subbed off after he took a knock to his face. And you can see he's got wrapping around his eye.
Going to use all of his senses now in this second half to kind of help Cameroon stay in the lead and close out with the win.
And this is how much it means to him. Look at him, giving hard blood, sweat and tears for his country.
Mali for 2. Unable to make the bucket as Cameroon come away with the rebound.
Some very high rebounds. You need that to drop. Youssoufa Traoré here collecting rebound after rebound. Boardman gets paid. We spoke about this man with the ball now, saying you had 6 blocks in the previous game. He's already up to 4, and the half just started.
Mali strips the ball for quick fast break. Looked like a foul there on the baseline, but hasn't been called.
And he's been warned for a take the next time he pushes the ball like that after a basket. And as a point guard, you just don't want to be dispossessed this high on the court because you have no help.
We have a travel call there on the floor. Cameroon turnover.
Nevertheless, it's still a very intense game we have here. I think as the game progresses and Cameroon finds their feet more, they are unnecessary foul there, and that's his 3rd personal foul, Dan Ejengele. But I was saying, as the game progresses and Cameroon finds their feet more, you can see they're getting more comfortable and getting a lot more contribution from every player, as opposed to Mali, where it's more streamlined and then they just rely on hard rebounds and making sure that they get it off the glass.
I agree. Mali still trying to find their rhythm here in the third quarter. They shoot from 3.
And Doumbia with a 3, but no good. Tussle for the rebound. Whatever happened to boxing out?
I mean, one step at a time, one step at a time.
Because they're all athletic, they're just trying to get it high off the glass.
Nice little pass down low for easy finish.
Amadou Traoré makes that look so easy.
Eight-second violation.
Doumbia played some intense defense. I mean, right now he's in Eda's ear, Because remember, he had the steal earlier on to start this half and went all the way to score. Now it is very scared now.
We have another steal. 3, and he's off the glass. Big 3 there from Cameroon. Really what they need is keep themselves inside this game and not fall behind.
Gregory Kemet with a 3 there as he leads all scorers now with 16 points.
And another steal by Cameroon. Cameroon ball.
5 seconds left on the shot clock here. Very intense game. Both teams just giving everything they have.
See if Cameroon can get a shot off in 3 seconds. 2. And unlucky.
The lack of awareness.
Herman Ba unaware of the shot clock winding down. Now it's Mali's ball.
Now Manbel of Cameroon unaware of the shot clock being down to 5. Look at those hands.
Nifty little pass by Cameroon, but they're unable to convert, and looks like they're going to take a
Look at that. Oh, beautiful, man. I thought he was going to go up for a dunk, actually. First free throw good.
Perfect trip at the free throw line.
Some good defense being played by Cameroon here.
I agree. They forced 2 turnovers from Mali in the last 2 possessions. Let's see if Mali can capitalize this time. Jump shot.
How does he get that rebound? Saini gets, make sure he collects the spoils there.
Herman Bal. He's fouled on his turnaround jump shot. First free throw is good by Herman Bal there on the free throw line. Second one is short, rebound Mali. Mali unable to convert, but they managed to regain possession.
Some very intense basketball here.
A little bit of chaos there on the floor.
And the Malian fans seem to have found their life again. It's a back and forth between the 2 groups of fans.
It's nice to see some supporters here tonight.
We love to see it. Oh, there's still one more. Coach Musa Sisse there.
They have a tie game halfway through the third. Cameroon really seems to have improved their ball handling, taking better care of the ball, getting themselves across half court and even into the paint, distributing really well. We have a mid-range there. Doesn't fall, but Mali comes away with the rebound.
I feel like that was the right decision, an unrushed possession until they got the best look they could have gotten in that position.
Exactly, passing up a good shot for a great one, and it didn't fall that time, but still more game to play.
With that foul, Cameroon gets into foul trouble, so every shot thereafter will be Mali going to the free throw line. Another foul there. Topo will be stepping up to the free throw line for Mali.
Seems to have went down hard there. Looks like it's a foul on George Zingwe.
And that man comes back in play. Neither team has shot particularly well on the free throw line.
And the trend continues as Mali misses its first.
Cameroon sits at 9 for 22, while Mali sits at 6 for 15, sorry.
Tapo misses both. Cameroon comes away with the rebound.
What's the point of getting fouled if you're not going to convert?
Oh!
He didn't have to rush it back because the ball had crossed the halfway line by tip back, so he still had another 8 seconds.
Just a bit of awareness there. Cameroon lacking a bit of awareness there. Second time we've seen it in this game.
I think that's because that man handling the ball for Cameroon, Gregory Kemet, isn't particularly comfortable. But he is a good defender.
Three. Rebound by Herman Bal.
That man, Herman Bal, doing everything he can to put his team in a position to be successful.
Cameroon unable to secure the rebound. Mali. Herman Bal. Nice little tip in from Amadou Husseini.
What a sensation he's been.
Mali.
And he looks gassed, that man, Saidi. He's giving body, mind, soul, heart, every bit of him. As I said, he gets another rebound and a putback.
Saini once again keeping Cameroon in this game.
You don't want that man off the court as a coach, so you want to call a timeout to give him a breather.
Cameroon playing some really good defense, managing to clear the paint. Oh, nice floater there by Ibrahim Dumba.
And I mean, that hand, saying his hand was at full stretch there.
Got a big three. Short.
Very short.
Bit of a rush shot there. Timeout called on the floor. The tie game here in the third. It's been a bit of an interesting third quarter. We've seen Mali go up by 1, Cameroon go up by 2. It's very close, and I think they've remained disciplined more or less. Cameroon's racked up some fouls, but they're handling the ball a little bit better. Less turnovers, taking care of the ball. Rebounds on both ends, offensive and defensive. What do you think is going to be the determining factor to kind of separate the scores here?
I mean, whatever one team can do, the other team can do too. So it just comes down to how much you can contain defensively, you know. We've seen both teams take the other team to like a shot clock violation, so how many of that you can do without fouling and how many shots you can change, and essentially how aggressive you are on the rebound. Because like Mali in the previous few possessions have let, say Neof's Cameroon get a few rebounds and putbacks. So they would want to stop that, and if they can stop that and have a bit more patience on offense, then by all means I think they can win. And for Cameroon on the other end, it's just making sure that they don't allow Mali to get in transition easily or get the open looks that they want, because they're very capable of hurting you if they're able to do that.
I agree. Ball came off Cameroon there.
And you see how Mali fights for every rebound.
I see.
That is just showing off some athleticism there on that rebound by Dahil Bayer.
Oh, Cameroon unable to retain possession. Looks like a foul there by Mali.
Eventually, he's been getting heckled and pushed and everything there, but eventually the ref calls a foul. And that man needed a breather. 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks already.
Amadou Saidi, the crowd cheering him on as he takes much needed breather to close out the third.
It looked like he was about to shoot it for a second there. What a defensive effort.
Like you said, Cameroon needs to try and contain Mali in transition because they're so quick, they're so fast, and they will finish every single time given the opportunity.
And I mean, it just doesn't look, the dribble handoff that they're doing with the point guard doesn't look very comfortable.
Another turnover there by Cameroon. See if they can adjust on defense to slow down this Mali side.
They need more of that.
We have a fast break, Herman Ball.
And then breaking out in transition like that.
Took a bit of a fall there.
Herman Bell.
Good cross-court pass there by Cameroon.
Oh, but that looked like an intense block after the foul. Doesn't get that to drop. Like you said, both teams have been shooting quite poorly from the free throw line. He's now 1 for 5 on the free throw line today. That's the difference between winning this game and losing this game. And he missed that too, tipped off by Mali. Tipped out of bounds by Mali. The referees really do. They don't mess around.
Cameroon looking for the inbound pass. Goes to that man, Waffle.
And there's a foul called. And that'll take Gaten Waffle to the free throw line to shoot 2. As both teams are in the penalty now. And he could tie the game here for Cameroon. And he makes the first.
And he misses the second, but Cameroon gets a big rebound. And it's Mali ball.
And Mali will bring the ball up here. Long three, missed. And another foul there by Mali. I mean, Cindy, you've been mentioning this from tip-off basically, that Mali just needs to contain their men without fouling so much. And they've racked up quite a lot of fouls this game.
Racked up quite a lot of fouls. They send Cameroon to the free throw. Now they have a chance to tie the game.
"19 fouls in the game, and it's only the third quarter."
That man. Gregory Kemet makes the first. See if he can make the second to give Cameroon a 1-point lead.
Gregory Kemet up to 17 points today.
Cameroon able to put up some big bodies. Mali unable to make that shot.
Good patience there.
Tipping by Herman Bell.
That man, he's not had a good game on the free throw line, but he's made such a difference here today. That is the Stephen Curry effect.
Mali unable to convert. We got a jump ball. Cameroon ball.
Cameroon back in the lead. And it is such unforced turnovers that keep Mali in the game. And that is the end of the third quarter, 44-42.
Cameroon really, both teams match each other's intensity throughout the third quarter. Mali second 20 points, as well as the speed that they can use to get down the floor and convert. But Cameroon seems to have found their rhythm in second quarter. Going into the third, they've been able to rebound, they've been able to share the ball, they've been able to find a floor general through one of their players to help them get across the line. They struggled in the first half with full court press, but it seemed to have defeated Mali in that aspect, and Mali's kind of settled down a little bit more and playing inside the line. It's going to be interesting to see how this fourth quarter is going to play out, Shine.
I mean, I'm excited to see what it's going to give us. We've had so many lead changes, some tight games, some highlights, some lowlights from both teams too. But that's all a part of the game, the ebb and flow of the game. We're back in the fourth quarter in a very intense game between Cameroon and Mali to round off day 6 of the FIBA U18 AfroBasket in Pretoria, where Cameroon has made a late comeback, well, at the end of both quarters, to take the lead, and they're now up 44-42.
Mali now has the possession. They really need to not only come out strong in this fourth quarter, but be able to maintain the momentum against the Mali team that has found their identity throughout this game.
And that's some great defensive effort there by Cameroon. These guys will be battered and bruised as they leave here this evening, regardless of the outcome of the game.
Well, for Gatan, just the wall there, impenetrable.
The defense there Baye has been playing has been nothing short of amazing. And Mali brings the ball up with that man Dumbia.
Big three. It doesn't fall, and
Herman Bell, for all his great work there, he has found a lot boxing out his man behind him, and the rebound comes. The ball falls right in the hands of the man in front of him. He had no choice. And Cameroon get caught sleeping there. Of all the ways you can concede a basket, you do not want it to be like that. Off a dead ball, the referee has blown the whistle. Still has to give.
And it's Mali ball. Cameroon really struggling with their turnovers here in the fourth. It's a tie game, but still a lot of basketball to be played. Need to shake it off and come in strong. Substitution on the floor. Dan Ejengwele coming back on the courts for Cameroon.
Dumbia with a 3. Doesn't get that to drop. It's very physical down there, huh?
I agree. On both ends of the court, which is what we like to see. Seems as though the game will be won or lost in the paint, as both teams are not shooting particularly well from 3.
And I mean, some of the passes are not exactly the passes the coach wants to see. It looks sort of like half-hearted, and the effort isn't the best of efforts.
I agree. It's a bit of a hot potato in some instances with some possessions.
They all want to get rid of it as soon as they get it. And Herman Bell not happy with that. He believes he got pushed. And the referees enforcing the rules here where players have to tuck in their shirts. Dan Ejengele with the ball. He's going to be leading the charger for Cameroon.
Mali back with quite high defense, a bit of a press there at the top.
I'm not entirely, I mean, that's when you want your big man to take the high post position. You would want your big man to take the high post position to sort of break that zone defense that Mali is playing. Good hands there by Cameroon to just make sure that they get the ball.
Nice little floater right there at the top of the key.
Dan Ejengele, despite a terrible day on the free throw line as he's shooting 2 for 8, makes sure that he gets that to drop, that floater to give his team the lead here in the fourth quarter. Very little separating the two teams.
Nice little handoff there. Unable to convert. Herman Ball hesitated a bit there, but gets the ball off.
Oh, Mali looks a bit tired there. Oh, shimmy shake. Hakeem Olajuwon would be happy to see that. A bit of the dream shake there. I thought he shook a bit too long, but I mean, I guess not.
It's like you mentioned earlier, Mali was playing really hard, but whether they could sustain it or not, I think we're seeing the answer to that now as they look tired, forcing the shots. 11 seconds left to play at this possession, already taken 2 3-point shots. And now...
I think the man is 73, not 13. Dayton Waffle. And Sani comes back on with 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Not the kind of inbound you want from your team when there's little to no pressure on the inbounder and the person is supposed to pass the ball to is wide open. And there is that man, Dan Ejingele.
Mid-range.
Chakunte's mid-range jumper has been pure, it's been good, and now Cameroon enjoy their biggest lead of the game, 6 points. And the call a foul, Coach Kevin Grace is saying that it was on the floor. The referee's having none of that, and they said it's shooting 2. And Mali make the substitution to bring on that man Bagayako, who had an explosive first half. And the Cameroonian fans booing.
Booing doesn't work this time around as Mali makes the first.
The booing Yusuf Traoré, who's on the free throw line, but
makes both.
He seems deaf to all the chants there. Beautiful cross-court pass, 3-pointer. Doesn't fall.
Big rebound by Cameroon.
I don't understand why you'd fake that killer dribble.
Oh, unlucky in the mid-range. Katan Waffle. Unlucky. Bit of a scuffle there.
Amadou Saidi is called for a foul. And this is going to come back to bite Cameroon. It was good hustle play, but I mean, 5 minutes, almost 5.5 minutes left of the game, and they're already on 3 fouls. And I'm pretty sure Coach Musa Cisse of Mali will be telling his players that to keep applying the pressure. And I don't think he has to, as you've seen with just how much tenacity his team goes to get every rebound and every play.
Cameroon moving well on defense, keeping Mali out of the paint. They go for a long 3 and it falls! Big 3-pointer to beat the buzzer there from Mali.
He's got ice in his veins. That is a very audacious attempt.
Oh, mistake there by Cameroon.
And just like that, two mistakes from Cameroon, and the court's trailing again.
Bit of a reach from behind.
Mali's first foul of the quarter.
Reach from behind from Amadou Traoré. Three from Cameroon. They don't make it. Mali scrambles to get the rebound.
Just 1 point separating the two teams. A beautiful block there. You could have still gotten the ball.
Blocked there by Gatana.
When you marvel at your own feet.
Saini gets the rebound.
Can Cameroon take the lead in this possession?
Herman Ball, mid-range. Doesn't fall. Rebound there by Mali.
What I don't understand is why Cameroon, a lot of their players, will dribble the ball, kill their dribble to try and look for a pass. That's a baseline spin.
Oh.
That's what I would have done.
Three, doesn't fall there. Cameroon keeps the ball, attempted another three, and it rattles out. They still keep the ball.
Oh, Mali, this is not what they're known for. They're known for getting rebounds.
Herman Ball draws a foul.
It looked like he was about, Herman Bell got up there like he was about to flush it.
He misses the first. He misses the second as well.
Wide open three-point shots.
And they missed that.
Good. I think both teams now are starting to feel victory or defeat within reach. Oh, ball!
Big block there by Saini down the low block. He's called for a foul by the ref.
It's exciting to see just how well that man protects the rim. We can play that replay over and over and there will still not be a foul. And he makes that first free throw. Yusuf Traore, who is now 100% on the free throw line, 3 for 3. Make it 4 for 4 as Mali takes a 3-point lead. But we've seen things change. The same way we watched Cameroon swing a 5-point deficit to go up 1 at the end of the first half.
Herman Ball there with some nice footwork, draws the foul.
Oh, the ref says it was a foul and not a travel. Much to the disbelief of coach Musa Cisse there. It really wasn't a travel. Kept his pivot foot. And there's a tech against coach Musa Cisse of Mali. This right here is a very big call because it could change the outcome of this game. Or rather swing the momentum here because, I mean, if Cameroon makes all 3 free throws,
tie game.
Could be a tie game.
You make the first.
And Herman Bell, with all the pressure in the world, being 1 from 8 on the free throw line today, is trusted to tie the game.
And he misses the first.
1 for 9.
And he makes the second. He's 2 of 10 today from the free throw line, excuse me.
And just like that, the game is within 1 point now.
Cameroon needs to stay disciplined now. Oh. Herman Ball. Mali gets the bucket and a trip to the free throw line.
Mamadou Diarra. Walking all the way to the halfway line to shake his teammate's hand. How he still has all that energy and all that wind left in this game after such an intense performance is beyond me.
Ball tipped out by Cameroon, so it's Mali ball, half court.
Eight seconds left.
Big three.
Saini with the rebound. And he's up to 10 rebounds, a double-double.
Amadou Saini there with the foul, sending Mali to the free throw line on the other end.
And it's just unfortunate, but I mean, he did try to not let Traoré have a bad landing. Some sportsmanship in that, and he's fouled out. Not the player you wanted fouled out from this team. That is a big loss. Not the man you wanted fouled out. Had a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 blocks to go with it. But he'll be bowing out of this game at a very crucial moment where his team is down 3 points with 1 minute 44 to go in this game.
Herman Bao also takes a seat as Wafo Katan comes back onto the court.
He has been so clinical on the free throw line. That man there, Ahmad Yusuf Traoré. 11 points, 12 points, 17 rebounds to go with it. And he's been 5 for 5 on, make it 6 for 6 on the free throw line.
Timeout for Cameroon as they're down 5 with 1 minute and 44 seconds left to play.
One minute 44 seconds left in this game, and the score is 57-52 to Mali against Cameroon here. It'll be Cameroon ball as they just called the timeout and they've advanced the ball. They'll be looking to get a quick basket here and bring the game to within 1 possession.
Cameroon going into the final minutes of this game without some of their key players as they get turnover there.
That is an impressive defensive performance from Mali. I don't know if the view of the camera does it justice, but that was a very, very high leap.
points inbound.
And Cameroon back with the ball. With the shot clock winding down, I thought he was about to step up and shoot that. And he does just that. Oh, and it rattles out. And that man just breaks free. And
beautiful pass there. Fadeaway doesn't fall. Still get the rebound out to that man. And he makes another three.
He has just erupted this crowd here. Could that be the dagger to bring this game to a close? And
Foul
another
there.
foul.
Which will send Cameroon to the free throw line with 52 seconds left of play here in the fourth quarter. Herman Ball checking back in for
The
Ulrich.
Malian fans have found life again. Much needed free throw there.
Ulrich Ngono makes the first. Try to chip down at this lead that Mali has built. Misses the second. Cameroon gets the rebound.
It's an acrobatic finish by Daryl Baya to make it a 5-point game again. I mean, if you're gonna let him, if he's gonna get into that position, you have to foul him and not make it easy for him. Rather challenge him on the free throw line. Despite that man Bagayako sitting on a comfortable 21 points.
He misses the first.
He makes a second, making it a six-point game. And Coach Kevin Gwese calls a timeout. And we're back here with 38 seconds left in this fourth quarter between two African powerhouses, Mali and Cameroon, to see who's going to be handed their first loss of this competition, the FIBA U18 AfroBasket in Pretoria, South Africa.
Mali is up 6. Comfortable lead. This possession is crucial for Cameroon. Without a conversion, the game could be sealed for them in 3. And it doesn't fall. Mali has the ball.
Yeah, that dagger. Massive collision there. 3 players finding themselves on the floor.
like I mentioned at the start of the game, free throws are going to be the determining factor, and Mali sinks yet another one.
That is the dagger.
To put them 7 points ahead with only 26 seconds left to go.
Could we have an African Reggie Miller here? Score 8 points in 13 seconds.
Cameroon comes away with the ball.
Cameroon needs a quick basket, and it won't.
And they're unable to convert. They get the rebound. Cameroon from 3.
And
he makes it. Big
Too
3
little,
here.
too late.
6 seconds left. Mali's still going to regain possession. And that's game.
That is game. Mali are winners here, 62-58. Very little separating these two teams, and neither coach is pretty happy. He's happy with the performances of the team, but Coach Musa Sise will take that win nevertheless. It's been an absolute pleasure here with my co-host, Sindiso Mabunda.
I agree. I think Mali really showed us that a game is won in 4 quarters. In the first quarter, they came out strong. Second quarter, they lagged a bit, but they grinded it out to get this win. And now they come away with it, 4 points up. And that's the close of day 6 here at the FIBA AfroBasket at the University of Pretoria.